Hi, it's Malcolm here, and welcome to a new Dob Software update. Added a few new columns. I've added the 6 a.m. column price and the 10 minute before the off column price. Also added in 6 a.m. price and rank filters, as well as all wins filters, all win percentage. So there's a few more bits of information you can do. So I've also added in that you can turn on or off the price column. So if you did that, that would get rid of all the prices, which gives you a little bit more room on the page, although you may want to see that. And you can obviously include or exclude the columns, or any of these, the stats, the all stats, or the RW stats, so you can bring them in and bring them out to your pleasure. Okay, so if I delete cookies, that just gets rid of the cookies and allows us to reset the whole product. Okay, so we're looking at all the races today. All wins. So if we brought in include all stats, now all stats are based on the actual number of runs and wins, and the percentage or strike rate based on UK races for these particular horses. So if we just turn off the 8 columns for a second and just make it a little bit more, so we can see their Dob information and their actual information to give us a bit more to go on. This just allows us to drill down a little bit more into the horses and find out. So for instance, we could only select runners that have had at least 3 wins, and that opens up or cuts down the amount of selections that we see, and we could add to that I don't know, at least 3 Dobs, so we could go at least 3 of those, and that will cut down our selections even more. So we end up with very few selections that we can then start mucking around with. Of course, you can do other things, like if you delete the cookies again and refresh the system, and we could just look at favourites, which is something that I enjoy doing. Oops. So we could start with 6 a.m. favourites, say, and then see what happens during the day. So if we went back in history, say to yesterday, and then looked at the results from yesterday and see what happened, we can see the winners and the losers, and we can see where it's in yellow is the ones that actually did Dob according to the in-play stats. So you can see quite a few of these did actually Dob, not all of them, but if you have a look, if I take those out columns again just to give us a bit more room and just wait for that update, which is a bit slow today. I think it's my internet connection as always. And so we've got we can see the ticks and the results and everything and the prices. So I kind of get the feeling that Dobbin tends to work best between 2 and kind of 4 or 5. Not always, of course, but it seems to be a little bit harder when you go under 2 and not so many show up. You do get plenty of ticks, so if you want to just do tick trading, that's fine. But if you're actually looking for Dobs, then you might want to consider only going for certain price runners, because it just seems that you can definitely get ticks, but the ones that really do well are the ones that are kind of the 2 to 4, 2 to 5 mark. They tend to just see, because if you go down, it says 1.34, 1.24, 32 ticks fine, 6 ticks, 15 ticks, that's well out of price, but 1.3 again, 1.84, so we get to the first one of 4.61 and 108 ticks, and it was a Dob. 3.7, 3.2 these are all big tick values, as you can see. That one might have been a bit high at 6. 4.9, that one didn't, but we've got a few already. That one didn't, that one's overpriced, I think. That did, that didn't, still tick value there, of course. That did, and then we got that one didn't, that was too low, that one didn't, that was too high. That one did again, didn't, and didn't, and didn't. So I don't know. I think that just slightly overrides, but that won't happen every day. But this is without, you know, making any more assumptions about the runners. It's purely just using a couple of ideas to get the Dobs. But you can see, and you know, if you want to use it just for tick values, then this is again a perfect way of looking at it. And going down, and you can see lots of these get good tick values. And I kind of get this feeling that, you know, looking at results and everything, that 2 to 4 is probably a good place to start, and then go from there. But yeah, so the updates allow you to look at the wins or the actual percentage. So you could take win percentages over 40%, say, and then see what that brings up, whether that helps. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would have been too low. That would have been okay. That would have been okay. So we won 2, lost 2. Not exactly a profitable day, but it shows what you can actually achieve by a little bit more drilling down. And I'm sure there's still more that you could actually do. And again, getting away from 6s, getting away from the low price. We've got 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2 that didn't. So if we got the pure Dob of 1 point, so that's 3 points minus 2, we would have been 1 point up for the day. So yeah, there's I think there's lots of things you can do if you just drill down. That's just one way of looking at favourites. Maybe second favourites might be a better way to go. I don't know. If we have a look at second favourites, well, they were second in the morning, so that kind of just got in there at 4.6. That one didn't, so that's 1 point up. We go to a couple of days back, see what happened there. So 1-1 and lost 1. Sorry, go to the 9th. Let's see what happened yesterday. So that one would have been too high. So with that one we lost on, that one we lost on. We've still got loads of ticks. We're saying lost on, but we didn't get full Dob, but we got plenty of ticks. So we got 2 there, you know, which wasn't too bad, but we've got loads and loads of ticks to look at. So, you know, if you're not going to go for the full Dob, you've still got plenty of trading ticks to get in play there. But yeah, so that update allows you to drill down a lot more and see what you can find. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next update video. Bye bye.